In today's second lecture, we are going to the other important mathematical tools that are used in technical analysis. The Elliott web theory that we are not discussing now, it will be discussed afterwards. So, we are now moving to our mathematical tools. Whatever we have shown so far, that was nothing but some theoretical discussion, some diagrams or charts preparation technique, and analysis of some charts to get idea about the possible rise, fall, or continuation of the movement pattern. So now we are coming to some mathematical tools which, if applied together with our concept developed, will give us more confirmed change indication in the market. So let us see what are the techniques mathematically available in technical analysis. Basically, we have shown in this particular slide that four techniques are available. They are moving average, rate of change, popularly known as ROC, relative strength index, which is popularly known as RSI, and MACD. We will discuss the MACD in detail afterwards with the help of some mathematics. First, we will consider moving average. It can be of two types, simple and exponential. Now the question is, what is moving average? Average, we know, is simply the summation of few observations which is divided by the total number of observations. So if 5 observations are there, you add 5 observations, divide it by 5, you will get the simple average. But in moving average, we will not take the actual observations given. We will convert it by adding 3, 5, or 7 days like figures, and then we will divide them by 3, 5, or 7 to get the moving average. So why we are doing this? The object is, if we do the moving average, the erratic movement in the share price, which can disturb and makes it difficult to identify the trend pattern, that is removed and the data becomes a smooth one. So for smoothing the data or observations, instead of simple average, we use moving average. So let us see what we have stated here. Technique to smooth out erratic price movement. Erratic price movement is unpredictable price movement which causes from some market sentiment which has got no real explanation. So that portion of the price movement is automatically removed when moving average is taken. Second point is closing share prices are generally used. We know four types of prices are there in daily movements: high, low, opening, and closing. In case of calculating moving average, we normally take closing price. Third point is average price of some periods are calculated on continuous basis. Then 3 and 5 days moving average are very popular. This is most commonly used. Either you take 3 days moving average or you take 5 days moving average. In 3 days, what you will do, start with the total price of first 3 days. So you just consider the price of day one, day two, and day three. Take the total and then divide it by three. Then in the next fourth day, you remove the price of first day. That means you will check price of second day, third day, fourth day. Then again add it and divide it by 3. For fifth day, you remove first and second day's price. So you will take third, fourth and fifth day's price, make it total and divide by 3. In this way, your calculation will proceed till the end. So this process has been explained here with the help of an example. In this example, we have taken the price for 15 days. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, and now 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days. Actual prices are given in the second column 30, 35, 37.5 and onward, and here 41, 42, 44, and onwards. What we are doing? We are doing 5 days simple moving average. So it is not 3 days. That means we will start with first 5 days figure. The first 5 days prices are 33, 35, 37.5, 36, and 39. You add these 5 together. Where you will write? You will write the total just against the last day, that means fifth day. If you take the total of these 5 figures, it will be 180.5. Now divide it by 5. Your moving average will be 36.1 for fifth day. So instead of 39 last day's actual price, the average becomes 36.1. In simple average, what you will do? You will just take the total and divide it by 5. You will not take the total of 5 days, but you will take the total of 15 days. So now we are coming to the sixth day. When we are coming to the sixth day, you remove the first day's price 33. That means you will take 35, 37.5, 36, 39, and 40. Take the total, it will be 187.5. So divided by 5, it will be 37.5. Similarly, in case of 7 days, remove the first 2 days price and take third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 7 days. In this way, you will continue. Last column will give you the moving average figure. Actually, just see moving average figure you are not getting for first 4 days because it is 5 days simple moving average. So first 4 days figure will be absent. Your figure will come from 15. So we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 number of moving average. So if you plot these figures, you will get a diagram like this. But this is not the diagram of the example that we have taken. It is a diagram which is related with ITC price. Just see, we have considered the price of ITC from 1st April 2019 to 31st C 2020. That means we have taken the price of the last financial year and we have calculated 5 days moving average. This is the moving average curve which clearly indicates a downward pattern of the price movement. The downward pattern of the price movement indicates that there is a bearish market between April to March of the last financial year. So, in last financial year, ITC share price has a general trend of declining. So, that is indicated by this 5 days moving average. This is the same diagram, but in this diagram, we have taken the price also. The brown line is price and the blue line is moving average. Just see the both line has almost collided, but among them, if you take separately, then you will observe that the moving average is much smoother than your price movement. In fact, it is not necessary that it will be always smoother, means wave will be less, but it will definitely remove the erratic movement in the price and make the comparison easy. So since the two diagrams are almost collided, from this we are not getting any clear idea about the pattern of these two. They are appears to be almost similar, and where the blue line is a little bit smooth than the brown line. So that is why brown line is more prominent. So that's all for our discussion on simple moving average. In the next lecture that will be delivered tomorrow, we will discuss on exponential moving average EMA and other three techniques that we have mentioned earlier in today's lecture. So that's all for this lecture. Thank you.